Hi guys, it's Irene and welcome to ILO on Location episode 21. Today on the show, I am going down under all the way to Australia with my friend Goody. Goody is not only a wife, fur baby mama, and in a senior position working for the Department of Environmental Land, Water and Planning in Australia. She's also an original diva, living her best life to the fullest, all while managing MS for over 13 years. She'll be my awesome guest today, and we are going to talk about everything from why she left her successful career at the Four Seasons Hotel in Vancouver to move her life to Australia, her amazing husband Tim, and the wine industry, to her incredible job working in the preservation of the environment, animal safety, and so much more. So, good day to Goody! Welcome to the ILO on Location podcast. I'm your host, Irene Karras-Loper. That's ILO for short. And my podcast is all about having fun, connecting with your friends, and breaking shit down. Guys, I'm practically halfway to 100, and when I look around at my circle of friends, I see the most incredible women. They make me laugh out loud, they support me through everything, and they inspire me with their amazingness. So, join me on my couch, grab a bottle of rosé, and let me bring you the gift of the gab to brighten your day. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Live to Australia. Oh my God, I love it. I can't wait to hear everything.
How are you?
I'm good, honey. How are you? You look exactly the last time except for the you were in your wedding
Minus
dress.
the wedding dress.
Yeah. Hi, Goody. Oh my God, is that rosé? Is that rosé?
I should have put it in a wine glass.
Oh no, that's some of your best work. I've got a little rouge happening here because, of course,
Nice.
Sunday. Marcus and I have had a couple of Mai Tais. We have tacos for dinner. I've had, this is my second glass of wine. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. We're doing an evening podcast. Normally I do the daytime. So guys, let me just tell everybody who I'm talking to and where Goody is. Goody from Vancouver, now living in fucking Australia. And I am in shorts and a t-shirt, greasy and like shiny because it's been so hot today. And I'm looking at Goody and she's like, oh, it's so fucking cold out. You're in a turtleneck sweater. And I'm like, oh my God, it's winter there, isn't it?
Yeah. And for those that don't think Australia gets cold, yes, it gets freezing. I've never been so cold as in Australia because some people still use wood heating to heat their houses and to cook. Granted, I'm in a regional area, but yeah. It's bloody cold.
Holy shit.
Temperature wise, it's not compared to Canada. It's like 11 degrees outside today, but it's still chilly. I shouldn't say no one, but it's rare to find such.
I love it. Oh my God.
It was snowing, so yeah.
It's so weird that it is Australia. You are literally on the other side of the world right now.
Yeah. 19 and a half hours difference.
Oh
it's
my
tomorrow.
God.
It's tomorrow that you're talking to me.
Isn't that weird? That's right. It's Monday. It's Monday.
Yeah. So it's Monday. And if you look at your Facebook post from me, your Facebook post will say tomorrow. It's weird.
Oh my God. That's so weird.
It's bizarre.
I love it. So it's winter in Australia. I can't believe you were in Australia in the winter season and you are coming to us live from Australia.
I know. Technology is wonderful, isn't it?
I know. Okay. So fill me in. Give me a little scoop. First of all, all, how are you doing with the COVID in Australia? Like what state are we in over there?
So I'm in Victoria. So that's where
Yeah.
Melbourne is. You will hear me say Melbourne a few times because
Yeah, I
that's
was
how the
gonna say-
Australians say it.
Yeah, you're kind of getting a bit of an accent.
I know. And my Australian friends don't think so. But anyways, I try and put the Australian accent on sometimes and they're like, no, you don't have it. I'm like, okay. Anyways, so I'm about 140 k's north of Melbourne in a town called Bendigo. And it's about 120,000 people. So I still call it the country, but
we're in the country, country girls.
Yep. So it's the second largest city in Victoria, the state.
Copy.
So Australia had their first wave of COVID, and we were doing pretty good because it is an island and everything. Right. 5 weeks ago, Victoria started to get the second wave. So just like in Canada, people that were coming from overseas were put in a hotel for 14 days. Right. So this second wave has hit. So Victoria, so I don't know if Canada is doing the same, but we have stage 3 and stage 4 restrictions. Right. So stage 3 is restaurants can be open, but only for takeout. Okay. You can only leave your house for 4 reasons. One for work or school, one for medical appointments, one for grocery shopping, and an hour for exercise.
No, that's harsh. You guys are way harsher than us.
And then it gets worse. So then Melbourne was under stage 3. Okay. Then 3 weeks ago, they got put under stage 4, which is basically the same things except no takeaway.
No takeout? Oh my God.
No takeout.
Wait, well, did you just fucking turn on ILO on location?
Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. I just had Chinese food before we ate. Sorry.
We've had
my manners, my hygiene, and my makeup routine have all gone downhill.
No, you're killing it. The diamonds fucking on your left finger there override everything. I'm sorry, but it's so shiny.
So yes. So then, so stage 4. So a lot of my colleagues, I work for state government, so a lot of colleagues are in Melbourne, and so they can't go out for everything. And then the premier made it mandatory for all of the state that we have to wear masks every time we're out. So when I go walk the dog, I have to wear a mask.
Right.
So the only time you don't have to wear a mask is if you go running, but I don't run. So
why should we run when we can drive or walk?
Or walk somewhere. But anyway, so that's been quite different. So I work for, like I said, state government. So I've been working from home for 5 months since March 17th.
You guys sound that sounds way more severe for sure than here.
Yeah. And they had it lifted for a few weeks. Like, I think it was from like June to about mid or end of July. Yeah. So we were all going out and restaurants were at capacity, like at home and stuff. But it's a real clamp down. But they got to like 780 cases overnight one day. And then now the case numbers are coming down, but the deaths are increasing. So there was 29 people died the other night, and one guy in his 20s.
Oh God.
Perfectly healthy. And so schools are closed. Everyone has to homeschool.
Yeah. Coming the school season.
Well, their school's different. They kind of go all year round.
Oh, okay. So in Australia,
they have in 13 years. I can't get my head around it, but they have so they finish the end of the school year in December. And then their holidays are December, January. Yeah. So that's their 2 months.
Is that
and then
summer?
They go back to school. Yeah. So that's summer.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. So weird.
So they go on summer Christmas vacation.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh my God. And so everyone's homeschooling because of course it's mid-school right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So everyone has to. They did let the grade 12 kids go back for a bit, but now they have to be homeschooled too, which they're who I feel sorry for. Yeah. Because never mind the academic part, but like all the fun and stuff. They do similar stuff like we do, and they have a thing called a muck up day, which is kind of having fun and celebrating and all that stuff. So they don't they won't be able to do that. So
that's too bad.
I do feel bad for them.
But,
so luckily, like Tim still goes to work every day though. He's allowed.
Okay.
And he has to because he's assistant winemaker. So it's a hands-on job. It's not.
Yeah, he's an essential service.
Right? Exactly. It's so funny because they made viticulture an essential service. I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh my God. Well, that's like Jane. Of course, she works in wine, and like nothing slowed down for them. I mean, if anything, probably fucking did triple sales because everybody's drinking more severely starting a lot earlier.
Tim was ordering wine all the time, and like the courier guy knew me. He's like, "Here's another one, Lisa." I'm like, "Hey, thanks." Like, it's like, okay,
you're like, we're not alcoholics. Oh
yeah,
my,
really, we're not.
So funny.
I don't know why he was buying wine because we have a cellar full of wine.
Oh my God, you do? So. Okay, well, tell me a little bit because see, I thought you were in wine over there. Okay, this is why I was laughing at myself. As anybody who knows me knows, I have no sense of time. I have no idea what year it is. I never know how long ago the last time I saw you. It feels like just yesterday. I still have your mirror that you gave me hanging in my media room.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Marcus painted it black. But other than that, it's like, I have and I was looking at our photos from your fucking A-list wedding. And like, what a great night that was. And it's like, it just seems in my brain, everything just seems like 10 minutes ago. It's so weird that you moved there so long ago. But I remember that you moved and forgive me, I believe you moved intentionally for a warmer climate for health purposes.
Yes.
That was the intention behind it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was only for a little while, like 2 years, 13 years later.
It was only going to be for a little while. Right.
Yeah.
Just to have a change of scenery, change of pace. So tell our listeners a little bit about how Goody went from Canada to Australia and never came home, ended up marrying a fabulous Tim, and now has this amazing life and fur baby. Give us a little bit of the backstory.
Well,
just for my listeners.
I feel a bit bad for people who like have left from a hostile country or anything like that. Mine was more of a whim. I worked for Four Seasons hotels for 12 years and just getting a bit burnt out.
Want to interrupt you and say, Goody got us an A-list fucking VIP weekend at Four Seasons in Whistler, where we all just had the best time ever. But anyways, we miss.
I do miss those specials, I must say. But decided to move and have better work-life balance, get into some warm air. I was diagnosed with MS in 2003.
Right.
And so they say warmer climates help it, or that's what I initially thought, but it's more people nearest the equator don't have MS. So Australia is nowhere near the equator. Yeah. So actually warmer kind of can start it up again, but I'm glad it came.
Yeah.
I applied. I was too qualified to get a visa on my own. So I needed to get a sponsorship. So back it up a bit. My parents were living in Australia. My dad was a chemical engineer and worked on and off in Australia, bless him, for 25 years. And my mom just went with him because she didn't work.
Right.
So they were living in Adelaide. So they gave me a trip to Adelaide for Christmas.
Right.
And then I decided I always wanted to work overseas, hence working for Four Seasons. Yeah. And my dad said, why don't you try Australia? So was a bit too qualified, so I had to find a sponsorship. So got a job with the Coonawarra Vignerons 2 weeks before I had to be deported. So that was great. But oh man, was it small. Moving from Vancouver with how many million? 3 million to a town smaller than my high school of 1,200 people.
Oh my God.
That didn't even sell underwear.
Right. So you obviously wore no underwear for the first
you had to go to the next town, which was half an hour away. And that was the only reason I said yes, because there was another town about 25,000 people, kind of like a trail. That's a good way. That was Mount Gambier. And then Coonawarra. So Panola is the town and then Coonawarra is the region, but Coonawarra itself is only 45 people.
Wow. Isn't that crazy? Total like culture shock to the system, right?
And like talk about it is in the middle of nowhere. It's 4-hour drive from Adelaide and it's a 5.5-hour drive to Melbourne.
Oh my God.
So yes, it was in the middle, but it did have an airport
Right.
in Mount Gambier. So that was good. At least I could get to the
Yeah.
Melbourne airport or
Yeah.
Adelaide.
Yeah.
And didn't have very good hairdressing. Used to go to the hairdresser in Adelaide when I had meetings. So I got a job doing
the small town. Oh my God.
yeah, I got a job doing events and PR.
Right, of
for
course,
all
because
the
you have no
vineyards.
personality and you're so hard to get along with, and you made no friends, I'm sure, in like ever. Of course, you're back into your business in a hot second. Amazing.
Yeah, and it's funny because Irene and I'm sure, has talked about the divas before,
Yeah.
and we tend to drink quickly, and then we'd go out with our other girlfriends that maybe didn't drink as quickly as we did. And then I moved to Coonawarra and everyone drank my speed. I'm like, I found my people. I found my Australian people.
Found them. Oh my God. All fabulous ladies who we met at your wedding, your Aussie divas. I can't wait to become ILO on Location is going to take over Australia. So you get all your ladies to listen. And then
yes,
that's right. You found your people. You may not have had a hairdresser or clean underwear for a while, but fuck, did you have bitches you go out and have some wine with? That's
and
right.
I had a lot of free wine. So it was great because I did PR and events for 31 wineries. So they all gave me wine and I had an allocation as well. So I thought my visa would come back for 2 years, but it actually came back for 4. Amazing. And I was lazy, didn't do anything about it, didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then this guy named Tim worked at one of the wineries and we were friends for years. And then long story short, we got together. He moved to the town that we live in now and we got together and we got married 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. So you followed the sunshine for better feelings for your health and life and just something new. And then you followed your heart and now you have this amazing husband and puppy and a new job, which I want to hear about, and living life and feeling well. How are we feeling?
Feeling very well. So I had a bad attack when I got to Australia.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I had an attack. My dad had a kidney transplant and I couldn't go home. So it's very aggravated by stress. So had a bad attack then and then finally got a neurologist. And then when I moved to Bendigo, I had another attack because I was moving in with a boy for the first time. My visa was still pending. I didn't have a job. I was searching for a job and stuff like that. New town, no friends.
Yeah.
All of that. So
when you mean attack, what does that mean? Just give me I don't know really anything too much about the illness.
Yeah. So MS, basically all of our nerves are covered in a myelin sheath and that keeps the message that goes to your brain to move your right hand goes down. But your immune system actually when you have MS, attacks that myelin sheath and put holes in it. Okay. So sometimes when you send the message to the right arm doesn't get to the end spot. It goes out the middle is the best way. So then you can't move your arm. So a lot of MS patients have varying symptoms and that's why it's so hard to diagnose. Right. But my symptom is going numb. So when I first had it, my whole right side of my face was numb one morning.
Oh my God.
And
when you had a attack.
That's my very first attack. Okay. And when I got diagnosed and that lasted for 2.5 months. And
that feeling?
And so you're numb and we are so right brain, left brain. It's like someone took a pencil down my face. And so my GP is awesome. She's excellent. Dr. Lisa Miller, if you ever need a doctor in Vancouver. Okay, and she said to go to a neuro. And so I did. Yeah, she's the one who diagnosed me, but they thought I'd had it for at least 2 years because of the lesions on my brain.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it just presented. And then I didn't have another attack for a long time, for 8 years.
In Canada or in Australia?
In Australia.
Okay.
Which was the whole point of it.
Right.
But that's when I found out it was very stress induced. But the biggest symptom with MS that most people have is lethargy. You're so tired all the time. I haven't had a baby, but I figure it's that same, you feel hungover all the time.
Oh, wow.
And that's one of the biggest symptoms of it.
Right.
So long story short, I had that big attack in Australia, found my neuro who's in Melbourne, and I love him. Love him. So he put me on medication right away, which I had never been on before.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they don't put you on medication if you get diagnosed. It's not a first step kind of thing?
They didn't back then. Now they do.
Okay.
Yeah. Now if you got diagnosed, you get put on right away.
Okay.
And so it was like getting diagnosed all over again almost, because normally I just kind of forget about it. So my mom came out to help and everything, and with the medications, because they were injections and stuff like that. And it was just a hard time. And then I was on them for about a year, and my neuro's like, this isn't working. Let's try something else.
Right.
So he put me on these pills called Galenia, and they've been great. So knock 6 years without any new lesions.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. And no attacks.
And you feel, would you say you don't feel hungover every day, or you still?
I still feel hungover every day. And I don't let it rule my life. Like I still drink, and I still eat a lot and stuff. And regardless if I have MS or not, I probably should exercise a bit more and drink a little less.
Yes,
but
shouldn't we all? Yeah. Fair enough.
We all? So.
I mean, that's you gotta do what you gotta do, you, and live your life. I mean, anything can happen to anybody at any time. So the last thing you want to do is feel. That's so great that you've got able to have a positive outlook about it, right? Like not to let it get to you to a point where you can't enjoy your day to day. Oh.
And I even had, like, we went and I saw a nurse when I was put on the meds and stuff. And she was like, because my mom, as a mom does, wants to do everything to support you and everything. Of course. And she's like, what about, like, because there's MS groups, like support groups. Right. And the nurse was very honest. She goes, I wouldn't. She goes, you're doing fine, just living your life and not really letting it get to you. And the only times I do let myself have a pity party, which is twice a year when I go see my neuro, which is in Melbourne, then I go shopping. Make myself feel better. and even when I get good news, now I'm shopping. Tim's like, okay, but it's good news. You don't have to make yourself feel better. I'm like, it's to celebrate.
It's to fucking celebrate. Thank you, Goody, for always having a positive attitude of taking a negative and making it into a positive. Obviously, shop therapy is one of our favorite things to do. Oh my God, I love that.
There's not much shopping opportunities in Bendigo, so I save it up for.
Do they have underwear? Do they have underwear?
Yes, they do have underwear. They have a Target. They have a Target.
Oh, God bless. Oh, they have a Target. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. And they have a Mire, which is like a bay.
Yeah. Like bay. Okay. We love the fucking bay. We all know we love the bay. Goody.
It's not as good as the bay, but
no. Yeah, but it'll do. I mean, you look fabulous. This is the thing. I honestly, you look exactly the same as when you left. It's so funny. I mean,
I've gained a little.
Oh, we all have
COVID. I've got some COVID weight.
The COVID. I call it the quarantine 15, and then my other friend called it the COVID 20. But or was it the COVID 20? Anyways, who cares? Who gives a fuck? The fact is, we're alive, and God bless.
Yes, and happy, and we're not sick and stuff. Yeah. So I've been, because of my MS.
I was going to say, does that mean you're
as a high priority? So I've pretty much been in isolation the whole time that I've been working home. So Tim's been my mule and gets my groceries and any errands and stuff. So the only time I go out is to walk the dog. So,
which is part of the routine,
which is good.
The way they want it, right? Had to only be out for exercise and stuff like that, and plus for your health and just your peace of mind, you probably want to.
And that's part of the reason I got a dog, even though I love it, is to make me go out and exercise because I am almost half a century.
Yeah, we're halfway to 90 plus a few. I'm just holding it halfway to 90 for a little bit longer till we hit halfway to 100. Yeah. But you know what? With the regards to the fur babies, they are unconditional. They give you unconditional love, and they give such support. It's funny. I was having a meltdown over something useless as usual. A good old Irene breakdown, and I was crying, and Marcus was hugging me, trying to make me feel better. Charlotte, my little puppy, she was there at my feet looking up at me, and I was literally crying about nothing. It was so dumb. But she knew I was not
sad. Yeah.
She knew I was sad.
Yeah.
And I mean, just in general, and every day when you come home or you're home alone or if you're working, just having that companionship, because Marcus is work, nothing changed with him too. He was working the whole time. My industry shut down. I've been,
that's crazy.
But having the dog and it's going for the walk, just having that companionship, holy shit.
And someone to talk to during the day. And we're both chatty people. So it's like, God, I don't have anyone to talk to. I need to go. Come on, Goody, let's go somewhere and stuff. And but it's so cute talking about how they know when you're sad. My uncle passed away a few years ago, and I was sitting on the bed having a cry, and she just came over and rested her head on my leg. Like they just know.
Yeah, they know. They're lifesavers.
But she's also, we do family hugs, like with her in between us. But the other night, Tim and I were just having a little kiss on the couch. And no. Gertie came right in between us, like, break this up. Why am I not involved? Why am I not involved in the love?
Like, I'm sorry, honey. This is not love for you. This is love all for me. Thank you, my hot fucking husband. Yes, because Tim, oh my God, bless him. I love it. So just the fact when you tell us your story and you have your experience with the MS, or you have to be extra careful, self-isolating during this time. Just to have someone there as a partner in life. That's a blessing as well, too, eh?
And it is because, and luckily we were friends first, so he knew I had told him as a friend.
Right.
And so coming into the relationship, he knew, and I didn't have to explain, because other friends of mine with MS, like one of my coworkers at Four Seasons, he has it. And he's like, I just started dating this girl. Do I tell her now? Do I tell her later? And it does come into the situation, and his symptoms were a bit worse than mine. So he had loss of like his arms and stuff like that. And I had a bit of a loss in that last attack with my arm, and it's never gone completely right. My writing's a bit screwed up from it, but everyone, but again, it could be a lot worse. And I think one of the best things that was ever said to me, best is probably not the word, but got me out of it. So I came in, so I found out on the Friday, and I was supposed to go to a staff function that night.
Right.
But I called because obviously I was upset and said I couldn't come in. So I was crying when I had said that. So everyone thought it was, and I said, I'm not dying. I just have to tell my parents before I tell you guys. Right. So on the Monday, we were all very close in my team. So I told them. And then on the Tuesday, I guess it had got around. And we would walk into the basement of the Four Seasons and then go up through the staff entrance. And my friend saw me, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I said, oh, thanks. And he gave me a hug. He goes, I know what you're feeling. And I'm thinking to myself, no, you don't. Like I just got a life-altering diagnosis. And he's like, I've had AIDS for 8 years or HIV for 8 years.
Right. Oh, bless him.
Yeah. And you know what? It just knocked me right out of that self-pity and going, oh my God, it could be so much worse.
Oh, Goody.
I can't die from mine. Well, you can, but it's not very prevalent and stuff. So it was probably really good to hear that at the very beginning.
Yeah, it just shifted your instant thought process on, you know what? I could have gotten a different diagnosis. This is something I can manage. Hopefully,
and people live with. And
for long. Yes. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Bless him for sharing that.
And he's still alive and doing well. So that's great.
Bless him.
And thanks, John. I've told him the story too. And then another friend of mine too, because I had problems before and was trying to find out the reason and everything. And my other friend said to me, you know, at least everyone has their shit to go through. At least you know what your shit is.
Right.
And you know what? That has always stayed with me too, because it was actually a relief knowing it wasn't all in my head.
Yeah. That you're not fucking crazy. Right. And not feel, and that you say, I feel this, and you go to the doctor and then like, no, you don't have anything. There's nothing wrong with you.
Exactly.
And then you're like,
you just need more exercise. And,
yeah. And it's, oh my God, totally. Like when I go to the doctor, be like, I think I have thyroid. He's like, stop eating potato chips, Irene, that you don't have fucking thyroid. Okay. I'm like, okay, then, he's right. But those are those things when you don't feel yourself and then.
And the biggest thing I've learned is trust your body. You know your body better than your doctor.
Thank you, Goody. That's exactly what I was just talking about on my last episode with my girlfriend, Adrian. She had a fucking stroke during COVID. And that was,
shit.
Yeah, she survived 100%. It was a total one-off, but the exact same thing. Listen to your body. Don't not ask questions. Be that squeaky wheel because, that's life.
And be your advocate for yourself because, there's doctors that, graduated the top of their class. There's doctors that just passed, and stuff. And I'm sure we all have stories or friends that have stories that have been knocked back by doctors. It's nothing. And then you find out, oh my God, it was actually that. So,
but the fact that Tim knew as a friend, and that wasn't an insecurity for you, probably.
No. So that was good. And he's been such a great support, and he comes with me to my neuro appointments and everything like that. So that's really good. And he was probably he's the one that said I couldn't go outside. He's
amazing.
Like, no, you have
he's
to
so
isolate.
protective
You have to
of
isolate.
you.
Yes, he is. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. He's like, no, you won't.
No.
Da, da, da. I'm like, okay.
See, that's the man. We got to listen to our men when they tell us to shut the fuck up. When Marcus says it's quiet time, stop talking. I have to, give him some quiet time and just tone it down a little bit. So I'm sure Tim, I don't know if Tim tells you to stop talking, but
oh God, all the time. And then sometimes I get chatty when we go to bed. He's like, it's quiet time. It's bedtime. No voices now.
Marcus would often say, if you want to sing, you can sing into my microphone. Or if you want to keep talking to my microphone. I was like, literally, I'm like, what? He's like, I'm dying. I'm like,
love it.
I get it. I get it. Stop talking. Get it on. Oh,
but,
guys, since I don't have any sponsors, I thought I would use this opportunity to bring awareness to a cause that's close to my heart: mental health. Do you battle depression or suffer from mental health? Are you looking for help or to help? Then let me share with you 2 great websites full of resources and information for whatever your needs are, for yourself or for someone you care about. CallTimeMentalHealth.com is created by BC's motion picture industry unions, and healthlinkbc.ca/mental health, part of our BC medical system. No matter who you are or how you're feeling, you're not alone, and there is help out there. CallTimeMentalHealth.com and healthlinkbc.ca/mental health.
Tim's master's, so he has his degree in wine marketing.
Okay.
And decided he liked wine making better.
Amazing. So. Oh, that's so cool. So does that mean he tests shit at home? You can't make wine in the house, can you?
No. But I went and I helped plunge some grapes one time, and I said, so do I get my name on the bottle?
You do. Goody needs her own fucking grape. Goody's grape, Pinot Grigio.
Oh, that's it. Goody's
Thank you, honey. Ilo on Location comes up with really good ideas. Goody's grapes.
Nice. Goody's grapes.
Oh my God. Okay. So, then when you guys got together and moved and started your home here, did you transfer into a new career, into this new government job then? Or
yes. So
about that.
There is a wine region here, but it's a lot smaller than it was in Coonawarra.
Okay.
So in Coonawarra, like all the wineries have a marketing person and then a cellar door person, the winemaker, some HR and stuff like that. Here it's a lot smaller. So there wasn't any real jobs of what I was doing before. So then it took me about 8 months, and then I got a job in the local council.
Oh,
doing
politics?
I know. No, not really.
Oh my God, are you running for mayor? Goody.
No.
Okay. Copy.
No. This is just local municipal council.
Okay, copy.
So a job as the communications and media specialist.
Amazing. Oh my God, you'd be so great at that.
So I got a contract for that got extended to a year. Then I got asked to do comms and marketing for a different unit in council for 2 years. So then I did that for a while, and then I got a permanent job with Department of Environment, Land, Water and Planning, who I work with now. So
what is that? That sounds so prestigious. What is it?
It's like
environmental, like how to do things and keep the earth healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So basically, I'm the only one who wears makeup at work because everyone's environmental. Sorry to everyone who I work with at my office. I'm very dressy and heels and everything, and everyone's just like, "Oh my God!"
Yes, thank you.
Representing I'm probably the most non-green person in the environment department.
I started recycling when I met Marcus. I'm with you.
we protect like biodiversity, like koalas and kangaroos and things like that. Yeah. So the animal side of it, I really like, but also like plants and forests and eucalyptus and different and a native trees. So that's one part of it. One of our big things is firefighting. So we prevent, we do firefighting on public land.
Oh my God.
As for the fire brigade does it on private land, we do it on public land.
Wow.
So I help do the communications for that, and I get to wear my fireman's outfit sometimes.
My God. Can you please send me a photo of that for my my upload? Oh my God. Holy shit. Because of course we all remember the horrific fires last year. Devastating.
Yeah. So we all helped with that. So in addition to my real role, everybody at DELP also has a fire role to help the community. So I'm obviously not a firefighter because I'm not really fit enough and I don't want to face the fire.
Yeah, no, but you can rock the outfit. Thank you.
I was the person who sent you the text message to evacuate or things like that. So warnings and advice. Yep.
Wow.
I have the power to set off all the fire alarm sirens in the state.
Oh my God, you do? Okay, when I do my upload for our episode, will you send out a fucking text message alert and set off all the alarms? And like, hold on. ILO on Location, I'm just plugging in my phone. ILO on Location is uploading a new episode. Everybody stop what you're doing and go and fucking upload and listen to my episode. Oh my God, I'm just plugging in my computer over here. Goody, that is insane.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. So we do a thing called planned burning, which they do in Canada. I have found out. See, this is the problem with COVID. So our guys, like the Australians, used to go help the Canadians, and the Canadians used to come and help here. But
really?
Because it's alternate seasons. But with COVID and no international flights, so we couldn't, like a bunch of my friends and colleagues went to help with the Sonoma fires in California a couple of years ago and last year. Well, this year they're having the fires, but we can't get over there because there's no flights. So they could book Army flights, but it's in discussions right now. So what are we going to do during COVID? But so we do planned burning, which is setting fire to the land, but we do it in a controlled way so that when a fire does rip through, it slows down the spread of the fire. So I get to go out and film that.
God.
So it's pretty cool.
Set fires to like practice?
I don't. I just film it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
That sounds amazing.
And a lot of my friends and colleagues are firefighters and things like that. So, and a lot of female friends of firefighters, which are very cool.
Amazing. It's intense. It's intense physical work. So because of COVID though, that is literally keeping the countries from being able to support each other?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that. You would think that maybe they might designate certain setups, but I guess they can't.
Well, that's kind of what they're looking, because then they'd have to get the Army and in the US the National Guard and stuff, because our guys have flown over on Army, but it's also, we use the Canadian helicopter. So it's really kind of cool.
Oh my God.
Because I do a story every year when the water bombing helicopters come over and they have little Canadian flags on them.
Oh my God.
And So I went to interview the pilot and I'm like, wait a minute, you sound like me. He's like,
Oh
yeah.
my
I said,
God.
where are you from? He's like, Vernon. I'm like, Vancouver. So,
Oh
yeah.
my God. So when you talk about like the interviews and filming and stuff, you're doing that for media and like, is it
Yeah,
fundraising
for the
to get awareness?
No,
No.
it's all external from, so like I send out media releases. My job is basically sending out media releases to the external public to let everyone know what's going on and why there's a helicopter in the sky and things like that, and what fires are happening and things like that. But then, like I said, do about koalas and kangaroos and things like that. And then we do things about biodiversity and fish and
so
waterways and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's different all the time, which is what I like.
And you love it.
But I've got a secondment that I'm doing right now, which is my new job. So I'm senior communications advisor for 4 months.
Oh, wow.
For the deputy secretary of forest, fire, and regions. I know it sounds fancy.
It's so fancy. It's like you get driven around in a town car when you have to go to meetings. You sound so fancy.
I wish.
Wow. That's a cool career. Something you don't hear often. Like that's not a very common, right?
No, and it's one of the good things about COVID, because I'm based in Bendigo and this job is based in Melbourne, but the whole 3,000 staff of DELP, that's what we're called. We're from DELP. We're here to help.
Oh my God.
I just made that up.
I love it. That's a fucking slogan, like Goody's grapes.
Yep. So all of us are working from home, except obviously the firefighters and the ones who can't. But it allows me to do a job in Melbourne from Bendigo.
Amazing. Right.
Where before we didn't really have that opportunity. So now we have the opportunity to do it. So and then they've just asked me to stay on until April. So
Goody, that's fabulous. Well, of course, I'm sure you're thriving. I mean, you're probably killing it, right? And
it's very different up here.
Yeah.
It's very different up here. I probably like my substantive role a bit better. It's a bit more varied. As for up here, I'm doing internal communications, but it's good. It's good to have that difference. And that's why comments are good.
Yeah. And also that you didn't have to get a new job or be laid off, which that's also a great thing too, right? Like that you were
so privileged that we still have a job and are getting paid well and still getting our raises and things like
medical,
that. So
does that help? Do you need medical over there or is it not?
They do it very differently here. It's kind of between us and the States. So you don't have to pay you get a rebate, but you still have to pay for everything. But it's not as good as Canada. It's not
Canada's
as good coverage.
Pretty amazing. Yeah. Did your government do relief and help people like that did get laid off? Like
I think you guys had a job seeker. We have a job seeker and a job keeper. So job seeker, obviously same as you guys, for all of the hospitality people that are out of work, who I feel very sorry for. Tim was in hospitality for years. I was in hospitality for years. A lot of my friends at Four Seasons got stood down and things like that. So it's very sad. And so that they're getting government funding to help supplement their incomes. And then there's jobs keeper, where Tim is actually on, so giving employers $3,000 a month per employee to keep their staff on. So
it looks like a similar situation across our countries. Wow.
So that's been good. So Tim and I are very lucky to have jobs, because
and your job's also fulfilling because it's environmental and about
it helps the people. I loved my job, but I think I told you guys a long time ago, like I love my job at Four Seasons, but I threw parties for rich people, so it's nice to give back to
exactly
now. So,
and you get to work with koalas sometimes. So do you love it though? Are you so happy you made that move? And of course Tim, of course your husband, but like just in general, the lifestyle over there, does it feel different than Vancouver? Like is it just more laid back? Or
it does, but I don't know if it's because I live in a smaller town, because I've never lived in a small town in BC or in Canada. Well, I lived in Castlegar, but that was really small. but I think it's more that.
Yeah.
I find I'm still not a citizen yet.
Right.
Tim keeps bugging me to get my citizenship, which I need to do.
Yeah,
and you'd think COVID would be a perfect time, but I'm lazy and I don't feel like to after work.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because unfortunately, my life has not changed that much with COVID.
Yeah, right.
I go to work.
Yeah.
I have dinner. I watch some TV. I go to bed.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no rush because you're married now. It's not like you're going to get kicked out of the country, but.
Oh, my visa has nothing to do with my marriage.
Oh, really? Oh, so it's not like when you get married in America and then you can stay. Oh, so you don't have to get it.
No, we could get divorced. I could kick him to the curb. I can stay.
Tim, happy wife, happy life, happy wife.
No, and I'm glad I did it. Australia has like 30 different kinds of visas.
Right. Okay.
So I was on a work visa anyways when I was sponsored. And then my second one was through work as well. I can do everything an Australian could do, except I can't vote. And I can't work for the Federal Department of Defense, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
So
have you seen a koala bear?
Yeah. I've held 3.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Goody! You have to send me that picture for my Instagram upload. Oh my god, you're holding a koala bear.
Yeah. So they don't say bear here. It's not a bear. I've been told it's just a koala.
Oh,
and really? I was adamantly told it wasn't a bear.
Amazing. We don't want to get shit on. Okay, copy. All my listeners, not a koala bear.
Not a koala bear.
So how come they're so cuddly? I love that.
I know. They're very cuddly. Yeah. Well, they only eat eucalyptus.
Oh my god.
The ones I've held obviously are in like a zoo or a wildlife sanctuary. Wow. And they smell like eucalyptus, which is great.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah. But we're doing a lot of recovery because our department across the state, because over 1 billion animals died in the bushfire.
Oh, so traumatizing.
Our department went over to help because we have a wildlife teams like all over the state. So you could sign up to help. And then I was going to, and then I was like, you know what? I don't think I can handle it.
Right. It's like
emotional. Scorched koalas and dead koalas and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I could have handled it.
No, I don't think so either.
I was crying more about like the koalas than people's homes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I hear you. Something about the animals. It's like, and seeing them in, I know it's the weirdest thing when you think about people's homes and families and
they have the cutest little lizards too. Like the koalas and the kangaroos got all the media attention, but really cute little geckos and stuff like that have the cutest faces. And they were destroyed as well. And,
oh god,
stuff like that.
And have you seen a kangaroo? Like not a one, but you see? Do they just roam around on the streets and stuff?
And you know what? I would say that not in Melbourne, like not in Melbourne or Sydney or Brisbane, not in the big cities, but like I said, I'm in the country.
Yeah.
The big boys are huge. They're like taller than Marcus and Tim.
Jesus.
They're huge and they have pecs on them like a guy. Yeah, they're pretty
weird.
They're pretty big, but
running wild?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Do they ever attack people?
Sometimes, if you get too close to them or get near their young or the the joeys,
that is
stuff.
The weirdest thing.
I was and dogs. It's not good to get your dogs around because they don't like dogs, and then they kick your dogs, and then the dogs go after them and stuff like that.
It's like bears here, like in bear country. If you don't want, this. So the kangaroos. Oh my god! I didn't know they were that big.
But I feel a lot safer walking by a mob of kangaroos than I do bears.
Yeah, true.
They're not going to come and get me. They'll usually hop away. But
oh my god, that's so funny.
But I've been here 13 years and I still love seeing them. Like I still get excited when I see them and Tim's like, yeah. But I was dropping something off at my friend's house the other day and I drove by a mob of them and they had little joeys. So in their pouches, like poking out. Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Little joey?
Yeah. Joeys. Oh my god. A joey. Same with koala babies. They're joeys. All marsupial babies are joeys.
It's amazing just wildlife and across the world, how it's so different, right? Like all over the world, all these different, just roaming around like flamingos in certain countries or birds or whatever.
And the cockatoos fly everywhere. And stuff. They're gorgeous. They're loud.
Yeah.
But I haven't haven't warmed up to the reptiles yet, like the snakes and spiders here.
Yeah. No.
So in the town I live in, a brown snake, which is the third deadliest snake in the world.
Oh shit. That's
and they're everywhere.
Oh my
everywhere.
God. Oh my God.
Like there's been a few snakes in the office.
Oh God. Oh
and
God.
One of my colleagues, like we share a general one, a photocopier, and and he goes, "Oh, there was one in the photocopier room." I said, "Oh my God, what did you do?" He goes, "Well, after I shit my pants," he's like, "I walked slowly backwards because they come in for the heat and they go around the cords."
Oh my God.
Like near the edges of the bottom of the floor and the wall, Jesus. And you can't see them. And then we had a baby one in a photocopier one day.
Oh my God.
And I love the email of the Aussies. "Oh, just take care. There's a brown snake in the building at the East Wing."
Nobody died. Nobody died.
Nobody pays me enough for snakes, man. And then I went to one of our other offices, which is about 5 hours north of here. And in their cafeteria, it says, "Keep door closed due to snakes."
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So we have eastern browns, tiger snakes, and red belly black snakes.
Right.
And they can all kill you.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So do you carry a little shotgun or a little handgun? Do you just blow them up when they...
Well, no. And see, it's quite funny because the Department of Environment, it's illegal. Well,
to kill
it's a
an
Wildlife Act to kill wildlife.
It has to kill
I'm
you
sorry.
first. Yeah.
If a snake's coming near me, I'm chopping his head off if I can. Like,
Goody. This is when you would just take your stiletto and hammer it in the fucking head. And all the girls there that don't wear makeup and heels at operas are going to be like, "Bitch, I should have worn heels today." And you could save yourself. That's saving lives with stilettos by Goody.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
God.
we have snake training courses, like snake catcher training, because our wildlife guys need to know how to catch them.
Yeah, totally.
And so I went out to film one day, and of course, in my nice culottes and my little ballet flats, and they're like, "You might want to change your shoes." So I put my fire boots on, but they were wide leg pants, and I'm filming, and my colleague is not grabbing the snake and just pissing it off more and more, and it's coming towards me, and I'm filming on the iPad, and all you hear me go is, "Oh shit, fuck." And then the instructor going, "Don't move a muscle."
Shut up.
And he was like, I swear to God, an inch away from my foot. And all I could see him was going up my pant leg because I had wide leg pants on.
Oh my God, never wear a culotte again. Did you burn? Holy
yeah.
You were almost murdered by a snake.
Yeah, I was bit by a baby python at work.
Oh my God.
So I was trying to get over my fear of snakes. So pythons aren't venomous.
So you tried to pet it and become friends with it and have a glass of wine with it?
Well, kind of, I thought, they're not venomous. They won't bite. Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So obviously the little one got a little pissed off about being handled, and she bit me. And it didn't hurt. It was like kitten teeth, but God, did it scare me. And I just about hit the roof.
Oh, shit.
I was like, but it bled. And I'm like, look, I'm a real Aussie.
Yeah. You got your
my friends are like, "No, you're a stupid Aussie if you got bit by a snake."
You're the idiots. Oh my God, that's so funny. When you say firemen and wildlife men and men, can we just tell us the truth now, being real fucking live down in Australia? Are all the men hotter down there than anywhere else? Because all this Australian men, all Aussie, are they all gorgeous down there?
Except for my husband and Chris Hemsworth. No.
A good answer. Oh my God, so it's a myth? Because remember in Whistler?
I think all the hot ones go there.
Everybody, they were all fucking every girl there.
Not
that. Okay.
I would say same as like home.
Yeah. Okay. Our Canadian boys.
Depends where you look.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think I would say though, and I will tell this to all my Australian guy friends, Canadian men are way more polite and more chivalrous.
Right. And I think it's the accent too, because the good old days in Whistler, our single days, it's the accent. I'm sure that was half.
It is. I still like the accent.
Right.
Yeah.
You heard it on ILO on location, live from Goody. I'm sorry, all you Australian men, you're not as hot, except for her husband, as our Canadian boys here back home. Goody, I want to ask you my little pepper questions. Hold on. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Now you just say the first thing that comes to your mind, okay? This is what we call ILO on location pepper questions. Goody, what is one of your proudest moments?
Moving to Australia and making a life for myself.
Amazing. Yes, you should be very proud of that. Goody, where do you get your courage from?
Good question.
Ain't it?
At work, probably from my work ethic.
Okay. Yes.
My dad instilled in me to have a good work ethic. So I always go back to that. And
amazing.
My boss, she is a very devout feminist, and she's like, men do it all the time. She's like, fake it till you make it.
Thank you.
She's like, they do it all the time.
A lady boss encouraging you and your dad's work ethic. That's lovely. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Right? It's different answers for everybody. So I always find it so interesting. And at the same time, it's sometimes
a good question
to think about. Who has been an inspiration to you and why?
Probably my dad. He was always who I went to for adult advice and always gave good advice. And it was nice to see when he passed away last year, all of the great things that people said about him. And I hope that happens to me too. And just known as a good person, a good friend, good operator at work.
Amazing. That inspiration. Why? Because he's sending love from above. Love from down at you. Goody, what do you do day to day to keep a healthy mind and spirit? I think I know the answer.
Hug my dog, pet my dog, walk my dog, love her to death, smother my dog with kisses.
Is it the same with me when I come home? Hi, Charlotte. Give her hugs and kisses before Marcus. Is that the same?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. They're secondary.
How was your day, dear? Yeah. Or then do you get them where I think that I smother her too much because then she just pushes back.
Yeah, of course. I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm obsessed. Enough. Oh my God. Goody, who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, Anderson Cooper still. He's been it for a while.
What?
I know he's gay, but yeah, I really like him.
We love the Anderson Cooper. Oh my God, I love the fucking celebrity.
They don't know who he is here.
Oh my God. Okay, I need to tag him in this when I post. The fact that he's gay and you love him, like that's the best part. It's like, sorry, I don't care. You'll love me if you met me. Oh my God, Anderson.
And then my good friend, she's married to a helicopter pilot who works for the Coast Guard. So Anderson was in his chopper when they were doing the hurricane, like Katrina fires and stuff. And so he's like, we're with pilot Dan Miller. I'm like, you and Anderson in your chopper.
Oh my God, you're 6 degrees. God. You were 6. Yeah. No, 2 degrees.
Yep. 2 degrees.
Oh my God, you basically slept with Anderson Cooper. Goody, you cheated on your husband with Anderson Cooper.
I don't know if his partner would have fun with that. But,
my God, that is so funny. I love it. Guys, you heard it here first. Anderson Cooper is going to turn and play for the other team as soon as he meets Goody. Goody, I just want to say...
And move to Australia.
And open up Goody's grapes. And he'll bring lots of underwear. Goody, I just want to say this was so fun. I am so glad you could join me across the world.
I know, it's crazy.
I was like thinking of all the days when we were single and killing it in fucking South Granville and just having the best time. It literally could make me cry because those days were so fun. And then I think back to your wedding and what a beautiful day that was, and your family and your friends, and seeing, your life and your family that you married into. It's so wonderful that you're feeling healthy. You look great. You're happy in your job, and that you made that move, and it was all for the best. So I'm so happy for you. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And it's great talking to you. We don't chat enough.
I know.
Even with all this technology.
I know.
to do it more.
It's literally been my therapy to connect with people that I haven't connected with in a long time, that you don't sit down and gab away with. You know, we're always so busy, or there's other people around. It's actually been like amazing. I've loved it every episode for that very.
I can imagine, yeah. And you asked some good questions too.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Goody. Okay, well, honey, cheers, honey. We love and miss
Thanks,
you.
Irene.
And from Canada to Australia.
I miss you too. I miss everybody. Bye.
Bye. And that's my conversation with Goody. Thank you for listening, and thank you to Goody for joining me today from her home in Australia. Good day, Goody, good day. I hope we made you smile, and I hope you heard something positive from our chat today, whether it's being inspired to take a leap of faith and pursue a new location to start a new chapter in your life, or being inspired by Goody's positive outlook on how she dealt with her MS diagnosis, or just being a fly on the wall to listen in on one of my catch-up calls. Thank you for joining us on ILO on Location. Yay! That's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And remember, if you enjoyed some rosé along with me, make sure you don't drink and drive. The only place I go from my couch is to the kitchen or the bathroom. You can find me at www.irenecaris.com/podcast. You can follow me on my Facebook public page and Twitter at Irene Caris, or on my Instagram at Irene Caris Loper. Thanks to my amazing husband for giving me my married name, aka ILO. The ILO on Location podcast is hosted, produced, and edited by me. God bless. Special thanks to my gorgeous nephew Connor, aka C-Buddy on iTunes, for the original music. And thank you to my puppy Charlotte for being my most loyal listener and adding her 2 cents barking in the background. Join me again next time as I gab away with another one of my fabulous friends.